Imagine you could snap and everything that you've been stressing about just finished itself. Your laundry on the floor, your unfinished school assignments, the poop on the floor from your dog that you put a towel over? Oh, come on, bro. You can't be this bad. You know you have things that you need to do, but still you continue to put them off and you can't understand why. And today you will understand that why, and you will be able to snap inside of your brain, and everything you've been stressing about will be done before you know it. Alright, so let me tell you a very embarrassing story about my childhood. Whenever I was quite young, I had a Nintendo 64, okay? Now this Nintendo 64 was my dad's, okay? He pretty much passed it down and it was what I played there, okay? I would just play it at the house. In fact, I actually preferred playing the Nintendo 64 over playing with stuffed animals and toys and anything like that. It was just my first game system and it was the one that I just really loved and I would play all the time. I'd be playing games like Super Mario 64, Bad Fur Day, and I'd also be playing one of my favorite games, which was Mario Party 64. Now, Mario Party 64 was one of my favorite games. Now, however, I couldn't really play it with anybody. I would just have to like play it by myself with like the CPU bots and pretty much just, you know, play it all by myself, and I'd play it for hours on end. Now, I wanted to play it with my younger brother, but he was in diapers at the time. Now, one day I was having a very long Mario Party sesh. If you don't know Mario Party, it is a long game sometimes, okay? So I was playing Mario Party for hours on end, and I got my first taste of procrastination. Now, what did I procrastinate on? I decided that I would procrastinate using the restroom in that moment, and I decided I was going to piss myself. I was going to sit there, play Mario Party 64 and piss myself. And that's exactly what I did. I literally sat there and I peed myself. And I don't want to say it, but it got worse. And no, I did not shit my pants. It just got worse because my dad called for me. My dad was leaving for work and he called my name, okay? So I'm in a panic, okay? I have piss all over my pants. I'm halfway through a Mario Party game and I gotta go downstairs. I gotta go tell him bye. He's leaving for work. So of course I take the walk of shame downstairs and I go to give my father a hug. He sees my piss on my pants, okay? He is livid. He is so mad at me. He's more pissed than my pissy pants. He is really fucking pissed, okay? So of course I get my butt beat and I get thrown to the shower so that I could wash myself. And that was the first taste of procrastination that I ever had as a young child. Now, this was very embarrassing for me as a kid, and my parents later on thought that it was because my brother was in diapers, that was the reason that I peed myself. Now, the real reason that I peed myself was simply because I was procrastinating using the restroom because I was developing a gaming addiction at a very young age. And this gaming addiction ended up following me into my teenage years, okay? Now, of course, I wasn't pissing myself, 14, 16, playing video games, luckily. I was procrastinating things like doing the chores and just making my bed. It was really just simple things, and, sometimes it was even like school projects and schoolwork as well. And I would just put off things like that. Now, I want you to think of it this way. Whenever you're a child, you get a taste of how procrastination works. Or at least I did, with the whole Mario Party incident and me being chained up to my Nintendo 64 like a chain chomp, and I'm just stuck there and, I'm forcing myself to piss myself because that was my first taste of procrastination because I didn't know the consequences. Now, as you grow up into your teenage years, procrastination is looked at differently, okay? Procrastination is rather a rebellious activity, okay? And because it's a rebellious activity, because you're putting off your chores, you're putting off the things that you do in school because you hate that teacher, it creates a rebellious mindset. And what it creates is more procrastination. And of course, all that stress ends up creating bad mental health. And because mental health and procrastination kind of go hand in hand, it ends up tearing them both down at the same time. And what that creates is somebody with a lack of willpower, and honestly, just a person who is very, very lazy. And you probably don't want to call yourself a very lazy person, but if you procrastinate a lot, you probably are actually pretty lazy. Now, in order for you to really stop procrastinating, you have to focus on your mental health first. Now, ways that you can focus on your mental health first is just watching videos like this, okay? You looking out there and being like, okay, I'm procrastinating and I want to fix it. That is the best and first step in order to really pushing yourself in order to stop procrastinating. You're realizing that you're procrastinating and being aware of it and just saying like, yes, I'm guilty, I'm procrastinating, is something that a lot of people can't do. Everybody always wants to blame somebody else, right? So because you have admitted and you're here today admitting that yes, you are procrastinating, that means that you are willing to change and that you are willing to make yourself have better mental health. Now, because you made it this far in this video, I have a quick question. What are you grateful for? Like, seriously, I want you to just think about it, okay? What are you grateful for? I'm just gonna give you a second to think about this. You might be thinking about your family, your friends, your dog. Maybe you're thinking about the things that you enjoy, right? Maybe you're thinking about like, oh, I'm really grateful for the nice pair of shoes that I have, or I'm really grateful for this big TV, you know, like me, I'm grateful that I have this camera so I can film and record. I'm thankful that I have, you know, brothers, and you might be thankful they have brothers and sisters, right? You might be thankful for a lot of things, but likely you're never really thinking about what you're thankful for. You're thinking always about the drama, the negativity, all the bad things that we see on social media, all the things that drag us down. And that is what hurts your mental health. That is what actually hurts you in the long run. Being grateful for things improves your mental health. It makes you realize that things are beautiful. Taking a step back and looking and just appreciating what you're seeing. And that is what will improve your mental health. So hopefully you are able to smash procrastination like a Goomba and be able to improve your mental health from here on out. I seriously believe because you are watching this video today that you are willing to make change and you are willing to try, okay? So today I want you to just go in the comments down below and just write some of the things that you're grateful for, okay? I'm going to also comment some of the things that I'm grateful for, and you can just comment and reply it right down below because I want to hear what you guys are grateful for today. So if you haven't already, be sure to throw a red shell at the subscribe button and throw a green shell at the like button if you haven't already. And also check out this video right here. This is about productivity and how you can be productive without actually sacrificing your happiness. This is some of the things that I genuinely do, and this is the way I live, okay? And I'm not joking, I'm happy and I'm able to stay productive. So this video will help you tremendously, and it's honestly a great segue and actionable step that's coming from this video. So check out this video if you haven't already, and find the fire within you and stay Diablo. And just don't piss your pants, okay? Just don't. It's just embarrassing.